Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Because you needed a prequel kind of idea or reboot or whatever the hell this is in terms of the Creeper. Which I have to admit, I've never seen the original Jeepers Creepers or any of the other films, and this is from director Timo Varensola, and focuses on Laine, who's played by Sidney Craven, who I feel like is the one solid performance in this film that I could get behind, who winds up being dragged along this journey with Chase, Imran Adams' character, who is her boyfriend, and she winds up having these premonitions of the Creeper, and of course, they're stalked by it, she gets kidnapped by it, and they're stuck in this mansion. And of course, you have a group of people doing stupid stuff, getting picked off one by the Creeper, who I think one of the disservices that this film does is introduce it way too early on, and also not spend the money they should have on the makeup and the design and stuff like that, because this does feel like a cheap rip-off version of the Creeper. But it's an unfortunate situation where it's just this is a really low budgeted reboot, or just however you want to call it, story that's taken from the first film. And this is only an hour and 25 minutes, despite the fact that it still doesn't feel like a whole lot goes on in an hour and 25 minutes. And by the time the credits roll, you're just feel a little anticlimactic, and also feels a little bit convenient how they resolve things. There are certain things that some of the characters do that are really unbelievable, that they were able to do a particular thing to try to take this thing out. And besides Craven, it just feels like everybody else is probably doesn't have a whole lot of experience with acting, and it shows, and their characters have lack of depth. And I feel like Laine's the only one that we even spend any time with to really understand. And even Chase, for that matter, it's you don't really connect with him. And I think the biggest cardinal sin of this isn't scary. None of the scares really hit. None of the humor that it tries to throw in occasionally hits. I never really felt a sense of dread or suspense or tension, which isn't a good sign. And overall, I feel like this is a pretty big misfire for taking, I wouldn't say, it's more of a cult favorite kind of horror film, Jeepers Creepers, and really bringing no personality to this, no initiative, nothing new, nothing interesting. It just felt like we're going to set up some more people to get killed by the Creeper, and that's it. Boom, there's a movie. And that's what it felt like. And it didn't really have any of those elements to really make those things impactful. But those are my thoughts on Jeepers Creepers Reborn. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. Thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.